Yeah. I can't help but wonder for the half for years what the heck this place is. Yeah, I feel like I've been in this place so long, or whatever it is. If it's a spiritual thing, and I see all kinds of signs of it being a spiritual thing all over the place. The presence of fallen angels, of demons, of messages of God and of the devil, or messengers of God and the devil as well. Whatever. It's too outlandish and too consistently cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for me to. Well, it's not the sort of thing I would expect. You know what I mean? Well, I guess in a world of gods and devils, I'd expect something to seem a little less like Earth or whatever. To not try so hard to convince me that I'm alive on plain old Earth or whatever. But then I've been here so long at the same time, and whatever the hell this is, that kind of makes me question whether I ever was on good old Earth. you know, or whether that was just some sort of a. Well, I know it was a different sort of a place, I'll tell you, whatever it was. The world I remember from my childhood, my youth. And I mean, like, further back in my youth. Because there was some darkness in my youth, but I guess you could say in my life I traversed the darkness and the light in some way. It's like, I've had visitations from angels of both sides, you might say, I guess. Good and bad. Don't want nothing to do with the latter. I'm here, I feel like. It feels like I'm just alive in some normal world in a way, kind of. Aside from all the constant weird signs and everything and weird stuff happening. curses that seem to be laid on my life. All the horrible, like, evil sort of stuff going on in this place. In many ways, I feel like I've been cut off from the blessing or whatever that I was born to. I don't know. I was just dreaming about I don't know. I miss my mom. I miss my dog. The dogs. I miss my animals, and I miss my. I never quite understood what it was. How come my life has been so weird, and other people ended up just other guys, probably my friends from growing up from school and stuff, just ended up meeting some woman early on, getting married, having kids, having a family, having a home, all that stuff. And here I am, dang near 40. I don't have that. Even a lot of the dudes that are still like high as a kite now or whatever got wives and kids and stuff, or ex-wives and kids. Yeah, wives and kids and ex-wives and kids or whatever. Still high as a kite or whatever, and it's something I never could have predicted in my youth. I gotta tell you, anyone younger, still living in some sort of relative innocence or something, I gotta tell you, man, be very careful who you associate with. Very, very careful. Because you start hanging out with the wrong crowd, the wrong kind of people at all, show up in your life, you you ought to run the other way immediately because those people will be stuck around following you through your life for dang near ever. The devil tries to get his claws in you, he'll follow you to the ends of the frickin' earth or whatever to try to keep his claws in you. And going out doing DoorDash. I guess this is the most consistent run I've ever done. Working, trying to do the right thing every day, every single day since I don't know what I made in the last month. Over $2,000, I guess. I had a couple of slow weeks, a couple of real slow weeks where I didn't do that much. So yeah. Well, one week I went out and really did. This was, I guess, about 2 weeks ago or something. It was prior to this. Well, last month I think I had an issue with drinking. Then I went about 2 weeks without really drinking. I was like this. I think I drank too much, felt sick for a while, then I started going out DoorDash, and I DoorDashed for about 7 days or something, or maybe 8 in a row. Then I saw that my account balance was low still, and that scared the crap out of me. And then I already had like booze and case of beer and all that stuff sitting at the motel, and ended up getting drunk, and then I made myself sick. A few more days, I went out and dashed for a couple days, and the dude tried to talk me into like moving out of the motel and camping to save money, and so they could try door dashing up in Newport, living in a campground, and well, that wasn't meant to be. It didn't work out. Got back to the motel. Well, I could still keep the room, and started door dashing again last Sunday, and been doing it every day since, making about a minimum of $100 in a day, and some days making closer to 200. So I made like, well, just my last pay, which hopefully will show up today in my account, was about $1,000. I made over $1,000 in that, week's pay scale or whatever the heck for however many days that was. The 28th to the 31st, or I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember what the date was. 26th to the whatever the heck it was. I made like about $1,000 there, and then that's not counting the. I mean, if you count freaking Sunday and this last Monday, which, yeah, was that yesterday? Yeah. Yeah, yesterday I made like 107 something, and Sunday I made like, or last Sunday, the Sunday before last, I guess technically, I made like 130 something, and maybe more. I don't remember. Most of the days in between that, at least like Monday through like Friday or something, I think I made on average between 130 and like 180 something. pretty much every day. Because then I was getting up early, getting out the door, hitting the breakfast runs and stuff too, and then I'd keep going through the dinner runs, and be out dashing from 7 or 8 a.m. to about 7, 8, 9, or 10 or something p.m. Last couple days, I took a little slower. Figure I need to get some rest, kind of burnt out. I was getting kind of zombified. You gotta, I mean, when you're doing so much driving around, you need to be alert, you know, especially if you're going to try and do things in the dark. There's all these, everybody walking around in the dark, dressed in black, fucking wandering around in the middle of the road and skateboarding and all this other shit in the middle of the road in the dark. No reflective clothing, no freaking flashlight, no nothing to indicate that they're there. I don't like screwing around in the dark. I it's like to feel like you're the black sheep of the family or whatever. I guess I've been kind of a black sheep in wolf's clothing or something, trying to blend into my environment, keep from getting eaten when they vote on what's for dinner, right? Shit. I don't know. I don't know how much I could go on. Like, just I could go on practically forever listing all the weird, crazy things I experience every day that prove to me that this place is not what it's meant to seem to be. So even though I can get drawn into some of the storylines of things, and I mean, like all the research I've done over the years about the New World Order and all the crazy dark things they're doing and all this kind of stuff. if I'm being honest at this point, with what I've experienced, I don't even think that any of it is very relevant or real, really. It's more like storylines anymore. Like I'm inside of some sort of a movie or something, rather than the real world where I can do anything about it. Now I'm just trying to survive, trying to come up with money because Lord knows this place runs on money. Money, 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 money. Pursuit of money. Money, 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 right? And nobody's got any respect for anybody who isn't out there making monies and seeking money, and seems to be the whole purpose of life in this place, and in many ways, doesn't it? Render unto Caesar's, huh? Caesar. Shit. Let's just behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, but your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are you not much greater than they? So what the hell is that supposed to mean? Mitch, right? Are we supposed to go sleep in the fucking dirt or something? Like an animal? Is that our lot in life? Is that God's desire for us that we sleep in the dirt? We live out in the woods like an animal? Uh, I wouldn't think so. I don't know. I don't know. The stuff that goes on in this world at this point. I mean, and then with the weird, impossible to explain sort of supernatural kind of experiences I've had so consistently and so intensely. It's There's a lot of things that draw me into kind of believing that, trying to make me think this place is real and gonna be distracted. Hit you with one thing after another, wrap you up in a storyline about politics or about some crazy event going on in the world, like the Maui fire, or the Paradise fire, the elections and the wars and the this and the that, all this other shit. And it's just, or the COVID nonsense. It just, other crazy, assorted craziness. But really mostly seems to me like a big show, like a distraction. You know, something designed to draw your attention to it so you become invested in this place. It's like a big circus. You want to keep your eyes ringside, you know? Keep your eyes on the show. But hell am I on the doors of the tent to get out of the damn circus? I'll ride the pale lion out. I ride the white lion. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I should be getting up now, try and get myself. I guess I feel kind of alert right now. I could probably get up and get ready and go start stacking more money already. Got fucking breakfast hours still going on for another 4 hours or so, maybe five, depending on who's eating breakfast. Oh, right now it's like after 5:30. Probably a fair amount of good orders coming in right now already. I would imagine people wanting people with early morning jobs that want their coffee and their fucking McMuffins and shit right now, probably. Oh, God. Or their diner food or something, you know. Some people order better breakfast than others. Yeah. Surprised at the number of people that seem to order the. Well, maybe it's a. It, I don't even think it's so much a price thing, honestly. Because I'll see people order, big orders from places with their food, like like people ordering McDonald's like all fucking day long and stuff like that. But you'll get less people that order like you know good pizzas and KFC and stuff like that. But you get people with like huge orders from McDonald's and crap like that. Just junk, you know. No hell, I eat the junk too. I don't think I've had McDonald's in few years. Had Carl's Jr. and Burger King, but not McDonald's. You know, the thing about McDonald's, I think they got something in their food that makes it kind of addictive or something. But if you haven't had McDonald's in a while, and you go have a quarter pounder with cheese and some fries, or you have Big Mac or something like that, tastes like crap, and you get a headache, kind of sick to your stomach and stuff. But then if you end up eating there again a while later, all of a sudden, hey, that tastes pretty good. Yeah, it's got something in it, like some kind of drug or something. I don't know what the heck it is with that stuff. Mm. Got a lot of people hooked, I guess. Well, I don't know. There's some good stuff in here. What's funny is some of the, even the, well, okay, some of the places that people order from, I would say, from what I've seen, they look pretty good. But some of them, not bad. But I think some of the best places in town are places that I've never been sent to pick up an order from. You know, some of the best restaurants and stuff that not only do they probably have the best quality food, but best prices compared to these other places. Like I haven't been sent to any of those places to pick food up. I don't know. Some, some. There's a pretty good Mexican place I picked up from numerous times. Looks pretty good. Smells pretty good. And what's the other one? Mamisi or something. That's probably pretty good. Like a lot of sushi sort of stuff. Yeah. And there's this other Thai food place that's probably pretty damn good. Of course, these are a few places I've never personally eaten at. But of the places I've been sent that are actually that I would say I would venture to guess are pretty damn good. Those would be the ones. I got a Sherry's in town. That's well. They must have some good stuff there somewhere in there. they used they used to be. I don't know. The only thing I ever ordered from Sherry to eat from Sherry's, basically every time I've gone to Sherry's with a hamburger and French fries or whatever, and I can tell you it's nowhere near as good as it used to be, and I wasn't even terribly impressed by it. You know what I remember what I always used to think of Sherry's because I've been to Sherry's in numerous towns. My initial thought on Sherry's, I was reminded of my well, Sherry's kind of I think of it kind of like a McDonald's that's been painted up to look fancier or something. Reminds me of this. Well, my grandparents' 60th wedding anniversary. Yeah, or 60th or 65th or whatever it was. Is because I went there when they were starting to set up, and we get to this building that's just beat up, trashed old building. I mean, it almost looked like a room from like an abandoned factory, or like old ratty walls, filthy everything. Floors. The tables were beat up and worn out. The chairs were cheap, worn out trash. Et cetera, et cetera. Right. But then they come in with truckloads of stuff, and they put down like basically they put down like a nice looking stuff over the floor to make the floor look nice. They put drapery or whatever the heck over the walls to make the walls look nice. They had nice tablecloths to put over the old beat up tables to make the tables look nice. They had covers to cover over the chairs to make the chairs look nice. And by the time people were showing up, the whole place looked ritzy and fancy, but it was just window dressing, you know. That's kind of what I thought of when I see a restaurant like Sherry's. Honestly, window dressing, putting perfume on a pig. I don't know. I don't know. From what I had, they might have some pretty good stuff there, I imagine. But well, I guess they serve steak and stuff like that. Haven't tried that. Yeah, and I have seen a number of some of their breakfast stuff smells pretty good, and they definitely have some good looking pie there. Tell you that. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I have a tendency to judge an American restaurant on how good their burger and fries are because that's kind of, Americans. That's an American staple. If an American restaurant that cooks their food in the kitchen in the back can't come up with a really, really dang impressive burger and fries, then that doesn't say a hell of a lot about their skill. The fries were soggy and small portion, and the burger patty seemed like it was some pre-made stuff. It was good, but nothing like not. I mean, nowhere near as good as it used to be, and it was never as good as it was. It was good. It was a lot better back in the day, but back like 15, 20 freaking years ago, it was, yeah, over 20 years ago, it was a lot better than it is now. But I was not impressed. Should I go to Burger King and get 6 hamburgers and 3 orders of fries that are better than the damn fries they had there for in larger portions for about what I paid for one hamburger and a tiny fucking amount of soggy fries at Sherry's, honestly. Yeah. That's one thing that's crazy that I noticed damn near everywhere you go now is the fries, man. They give tiny fucking portions of fries. Most places the fries aren't as good as they used to be. Some places still got some pretty good fries. But the portion of fries that you get now is so chintzy. You almost think they got like I mean, what do we got? A potato famine going on or something? What the hell? Used to be able to, for a very small amount of money, you get an order of fries, you bring you a whole damn plate of fries, freaking, huge amount of fries. You plop some ketchup on the plate, sit around with an order of fries, share it between numerous people. You know, now you get fries. They're like, here's this little tiny portion of fries in the corner of the plate. The fuck. I mean, shit, man. If I had a piece of land, I could probably grow fucking, hundreds of pounds of potatoes every damn year with minimal effort. I don't know. So I don't know why the hell they're skimping out on the fucking fries, is what I'm saying. Potatoes grow like dew induced wildfires. Yeah. Well, from what I see, it looks like the best way to grow potatoes is in like a big barrel or a big, huge burlap sack stuffed with soil or straw. Look like straw is good. Yeah. Just have a bunch of containers like that. Get them seeded up. You can grow a huge amount of potatoes. Or fucking grow 100 pounds or more of potatoes in a freaking every dang year in your garden without even taking up that much space, probably, if you do it right. I don't know. I figured out how to. I think if I ever had like a whole lot of money to set up a garden the way I want, I would have a very impressive garden. At some point, I'd like to try growing a giant pumpkin. I think that would be a bit of a challenge. I've grown a pretty big pumpkin before when I was a kid, but I'd like to see how big a pumpkin I could actually grow. But I think I really want to check out is try growing a tomato plant that's like huge tomato plant because I think I know how to do it. I know how to grow. I, I know how to grow those huge pot plants and stuff. But that's a whole other story. I wouldn't. I never have, but I know how it's done. How they managed to get them so big and everything. It's pretty similar to how they people can grow these giant, super tall tomato plants. Mostly about having a support structure, like something for the supporting the stock so it grows bigger, and but also supporting it just enough but not too much so that the stock can grow big and strong as well, but has something to climb and sort of support. And just having a very large soil medium because it's about developing the growth of the roots. Get big strong roots, you get a big strong plant. The further the roots can go down, the bigger the stalk you get, the higher the plant can go up. You know, it's like a tree. But I guess it's also about pruning. It's about just having something to support. It's like anything with vines, like grow up or down or whatever. It needs room to grow. Vines like to climb. Need something to latch onto. I don't know. I'm tired of the evil, weird craziness in this world, man. I find it hard to believe that the purpose and meaning of life or something is this money grubbing, money seeking bullshit. Money, 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 money. But, boy, I gotta do it because the alternative is laying in the dirt. We'll find a nice patch of dirt to lay in. Ugh. God damn. Screw that shit. I wasn't even a big fan of camping when I was a kid, for fuck's sake. I don't know. Do it right, it could be okay, I guess. No way to live, especially when you're living in a world that don't let you try to, make it right. Live like that. Rich people go camping because I don't know. I don't know. Well, heck, I was looking at campgrounds. It's like, I wonder if I could afford to live there. You know, everything's so damn expensive. Could I afford to live there and be able to work in the area around there? Is what I was looking at. But nope, you can't. You know why? Because the rich people got that locked down for themselves too. Ain't no room for me. People like me trying to find a place to live. Hell no, gotta have lots of space for those people with their $150,000 RVs to fucking park them, so they can take a break from their big house with the swimming pool in the backyard or whatever. Yeah, must be rough. Oh. I gotta eat what's left of this ice cream. It's probably partially melted in the little freezer section of the mini fridge here. I got a couple of those little ice cream things in there. Ice cream cone things. Tell you, I haven't had a lot of ice cream in the last year either. Of course, I didn't eat a whole heck of a lot of ice cream too often. I think sometime soon, another day with some decent weather, I ought to take some, I ought to take my, take some time, go to the park. It's sad though, just being by myself all the fucking time, pretty much, that even if I, even at times when I've got resources and I could go buy, all the stuff to go have a big barbecue, and I could have coleslaw and potato salad, macaroni salad, and make baked beans and cook up some pork chops and burgers and bratwursts and on and on and on. But almost be pointless because I don't have anyone to go with me. I just end up with a bunch of food that's going to sit and spoil or something, basically. If I did something like that. If, but I think I got to go to somewhere, to a park or something, so I can use a picnic table or something to set up my Coleman grill or something, so I can just to have the ability to cook anything for myself. If I want to be able to have a steak or a pork chop without going and paying $25 for something at a restaurant or something, then that's what I got to do basically. Because I don't have a stove or oven or a standing barbecue grill that I can stand in some parking lot with. Well, if I'm going to try to cook on the trunk of my car or something like that, I don't want to scratch the paint on the damn thing, honestly. I thought about setting a grill on the trunk lid of my car, but I don't want to scratch any more of the paint off my fucking car, you know. It's already got nicks in the paint numerous places. I don't know. Well, one thing that's like probably messed with my health over the last year is the diet. My diet, I've just been eating whatever crap I can grab from either from a grocery store or from, I mean, stuff that I can like. I don't know. It's mostly I've just been living on sandwiches and quick convenient shit. I mean, I've been getting. I mean, if I had placed with a mini fridge long enough, sometimes I'll buy the stuff to make my own sandwiches. But what I came to realize about that is that it's almost more economical just to go use coupons and go buy fucking Subway and have them make sandwiches for me than it is for me to make my own damn sandwiches. Honestly, or just to buy fucking footlong subs or something from Walmart. You know, I need to stop buying crap from Safeway because it's ridiculously overpriced at Safeway. I need like a, you know, God, where the hell don't we have a Thriftway around here? They had some good stuff there at Thriftway in frickin' Newport, I'll tell you. A lot better than the kind of crap you'd find at Safe. I bet if I don't know, I bet I could find something good to cook up at Walmart for a decent price. Decent pack, right size pack of pork chops or steak or something. Of course, the steak costs twice as much as the pork chops, but well, I mean, I don't need some gigantic pack. I can't even handle that because I don't have the refrigeration necessary to, so I can't cook up a whole bunch because I don't have somewhere to keep it fresh long enough to eat it all, by myself. I don't have a freezer to keep a bunch of extra stuff in. So, like I'd like to cook up some hamburgers on a grill or something, right? But I don't have anywhere to keep some 24 pack or 30 pack of freaking hamburger patties or something. I don't want to pay a fortune to get a pack of 4. Yeah. Besides that, you want to make hamburgers, do it right. You're not just buying some hamburger patties. You got to get the hamburger patties, buns, got your mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, pickles, onions, tomato, lettuce, you know, money, 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 you know. That's the sort of thing you want to have refrigeration and a freezer to keep stuff, and more than just one person eating the food that's being cooked. A barbecue for one. Barbecue for one that doesn't have proper refrigeration. I've just been eating. I'd sure like to have my own place, even a damn apartment or something. Have my own kitchen to use. I'll buy a big bag of chicken legs, drumsticks, and I guess I'll have to buy one of those glass baking pans or whatever, since I left the one behind, or my sister has them or something from the house. As soon as I have access to an oven, cook up a whole bunch of barbecued chicken. Oh, how come they don't sell barbecued chicken everywhere? You notice how you could walk into any grocery store, any convenience store, pretty much anywhere, and everybody's got fried chicken. You notice that? But nobody's got barbecued chicken. What the hell? Uh, I bought the damn rotisserie chickens before because you can get a rotisserie chicken. I bought a dang whole rotisserie chicken from like Walmart or something. And then I just like gotta get all the chicken off the bones. That's kind of a pain in the ass or whatever. Well, I don't know how to divide up the whole damn chicken into piece, because it's a whole chicken in one piece instead of having all the individual. You got a leg, a thigh, a this, a that. It's not like that when you buy a rotisserie. I just tore the dang get the meat off and debone. Try to rip the leg off. You end up just ripping everything apart, basically. And I just dump barbecue sauce on it, and that's closest I get to having barbecued chicken. Now, one time There is something like a Thriftway over in Sweet Home or whatever. The one time there was, one day when I drove through there, I stopped off and to use a bathroom, and I saw they had barbecue chicken, and I had like 3 drumsticks, barbecued chicken. Very memorable. The last, basically only time I had decent barbecued chicken in over a fucking year. I tried stopping in there a couple other times when I remembered to check to see if they had any barbecued chicken. They never had it again. Like, damn it. And hell, those times I went in there, I was probably ready to spend, 10, 15, $20 just to say, load me up with fucking chicken drums, load me up with barbecued chicken drumsticks. Yeah, I'll buy them all. How many you got? But they had 0. That's how many they had. And damn it. It'd be a pain in the ass trying to cook something like that in a park or something. Like, I don't know. It's more of like a oven roast sort of thing, honestly. Turns out better in that way than it does even on a grill. Even if you have your chicken totally thawed out. Now I can make some damn good barbecue chicken on a grill too, don't get me wrong, but I can make a more consistently perfectly cooked, juicy, delicious barbecue chicken in an oven, in a pan. Uh, well, like a glass roast pan tray thing. Never mind. Yeah. So I used to make roasts. I make pork chop roasts and barbecued chicken and stuff like that in there. Mom showed me or told me what to do to make a roast potatoes with the pork chops and stuff like that. And I started mixing it up some myself, use some onion and sliced potato wedges and slice the potato up and never mind. Use the right spices and make some good pork chop roast too. I thought it sounded like a terrible idea. I'd always cook up pork chops or steaks or whatever in a pan or on a grill or something, but it does turn out more tender if you do a roast in the oven, though. You know, it also sounds good. If I had a place in a crock pot or something. Yeah, I learned how to make numerous types of soup and beans and stuff with a crock pot, and how to make corned beef and cabbage and stuff like that, and roast up ham and some ham bone, little carrots and onions and potatoes, and yeah, I know a number of. I even know how to make Spanish rice. I know my mom's recipe to make Spanish rice. She made some good Spanish rice. I was starting to become better and better at cooking, and if I had a kitchen, more consistently, I could be an even better cook probably because I'd start trying out some more things. I've made some even like sort of Asian uh, noodle type things that I've done pretty good, like stir fry stuff. Made some decent stir fry. Oh well. I don't know if you're gonna make a stir fry to try to make it more of an Asian dish. Like you're better off to just buy something that's already pre-mixed because you spend a fortune to get all the ingredients individually and add them together from scratch unless you're making a huge portion. If you're trying to buy all the stuff from scratch, like if you had a restaurant, it would make sense to buy the stuff, but or if you lived somewhere in like another country where all the ingredients were just out in some street market for a cheap, affordable price, I guess. But you're dealing with grocery stores, man. Like, screw that. Better off just to buy some prepackaged fucking, stir fry in a bag or something, or a can. Bag stuff is better though. Until you get until it gets frostbit in the freezer. That's not a problem with the freezers, is the damn frost. Frost can ruin a lot of good things. For too long, the frost build up inside the fucking package or whatever and ruin your food. But I'm gonna experiment with like different types of recipes for spaghetti. I mean, I know how to make spaghetti like my mom made, which is good. I'd like to try out some other stuff. Maybe try adding some sliced bratwurst, and really good, some really good sausage and stuff like that. Add that to it, maybe. I don't know. I've got some other ideas for. Haven't tried them yet. Someday. Ideas for herbs and spices and other things to try to add to spaghetti. Discover some new recipes. I don't know. I feel like so much of my life has been wasted, kind of. I think I could have made a good husband and father and family man and all that. But it's sort of gone to waste. seem like there's any place in this world for me, you know? Got my dad telling me he's proud of me now because I'm working and everything, but shit. Oh boy. I mean, I don't know. I kind of think it's screwed up that the measure of man in society is how he's out grinding to try to make money or something. Person don't have no value. A world that looks at you like you have no value unless your value is based in dollar signs. See people sitting out on the street, their camping gear and stuff out by the exits of these places I'm going to pick food up at. I keep seeing them and I picking up food for rich people or something at these restaurants. I'd like to just take their damn food and hand it out the window to the homeless guy on the side of the street and say, "Here you go, buddy." But it's lose my fucking job. I'm not making that much. I'm just trying to make enough to keep myself from being that guy on the side of the street. You know, I give them money sometimes. Sucker born every minute, right? But hell, there's so many of them. You know, I can't even take care of my own ass. Can't take care of them unless I don't know. There's only so much you could even do, even if you were a damn billionaire. You could do a lot for a certain number of people, but then there'd be a whole hell of a lot more people that need help that you couldn't do shit for, basically, really. You couldn't do a whole lot for. Because the problem is so fucking huge, man. The problem of people living in poverty is so fucking huge. Homelessness that, I don't know. As far as people being drunk and high, man, shit. I can certainly understand the temptation there. Just want to escape because this place ain't right. Place is fucked up. The people are fucked up and heartless, cold. I don't know. I'll see people with kids and think from an instinctual level, I see and it's like I'd like to be a father or husband, and all that kind of stuff, and have all that. But I also look at how messed up and cruel this world is, and think I wouldn't want to subject a kid to this shithole, you know? Yeah, if this is a spiritual experience, I tell you guys, stay in spirit, you know? And come to this good place. Stay there where it's safe and warm or whatever, right? I don't know. That scene. What was that one? I don't know. This scene popping in my mind. It's from some Chris Farley movie or something. Some kids talking about like grown up shit or whatever. Like they wanna grow up and be older. Like treasure it, treasure it. Seriously, treasure your youth, man. Treasure your childhood. Because one day it's gone, and I guess the only way you kind of get back any of that sort of joy of childhood is to have kids of your own or something, and then you're the one that does the barbecues and gets the fireworks and get to experience joy of youth by watching your kids enjoy things that you used to enjoy when you were a kid. You get to go trick or treating again because you take your kids trick or treating or whatever, right? Get to have fun shooting out fireworks and because your kids are having fun. Get to make Christmas all nice and Christmassy again or whatever and try to enjoy that. But I don't know. Holidays just kind of become shit as you get older. Seem like if you don't have a family anymore, or if your family's kind of falling apart, fractured, and I don't know, it sucks, man. You get older, and my life seems like all the best people, the kindest, best people that I had in my life, just sort of seem to die off. All my grandparents, the aunts and uncles that were actually there for me somewhat, my life, more of a part of my life, all gone. Cousins, I don't even know where the hell they are exactly. I don't even hardly ever talk to my sister. I don't even remember the last time I fucking talked to her. I don't know. Only time she ever answered the damn phone is when I drunk dial her. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of the way things worked out. Is like people, a lot of people in my life, like they don't even know me. They don't even know that much about me sober, even though I was sober 90% of the fucking time, or 95% of the time, or whatever. Because if I tried to call them or contact them when I was sober, they were nowhere around. The only time I able to get a hold of them was when I was shit faced, and then they don't want nothing to do with me because I'm a drunk or whatever, right? I don't know. The people I have in whatever family I got now is just a bunch of people that don't even fucking know me. So I don't really have a family. They don't even know, not really. I guess part of that's my fault because part of it's my fault with the drinking and stuff like that. When I would drink, I drink try to escape because I hide from the world when I'm sober because it's a damn scary, crazy ass place, and everybody looked down on me like I'm some piece of trash or something for no fucking reason. Feel like that's how it feels, anyways, right? Or just don't even fucking pay any goddamn attention to me at all. Feel like I'm just alone and abandoned by the fucking world, abandoned by everybody. Then I'd get drunk so that I could forget how fucking abandoned I was, end up hanging out with the people that abandoned me when I'm drunk. And spend the other 95% of the time hiding from them because they treat me like I'm a piece of shit because I was drunk or something. Because I was drunk that 5% of the time or whatever the hell. Then I'll be walking into a store or driving down the street and look over, see somebody like cranked out of their mind on fucking meth, surrounded by fucking friends and family that love and care about them and shit. It's like, what the fuck? Somebody that's like drunk 100% of the time and they've got people around supportive and loving, caring for them and shit. So, oh, it must be nice. Ugh, I don't know. It's somewhat rewarding going bringing food to people and stuff, and some people are really appreciate that you brought them food and stuff like that. But meet some nice people sometimes. I mean, some people are just kind of nasty and or I don't know, hiding in their houses, whatever. Just no interaction whatsoever. That's fine, whatever. But it's nice to meet the ones that seem appreciative. But I mean, let's be real, man. Yeah, I appreciate that I brought them food, but they ain't gonna come hang out with me and have a barbecue in the park or sit and talk about our fucking feelings or something, you know? That ain't gonna fucking happen, right? Probably not. Somebody might appreciate it, brought them breakfast, but they ain't gonna share breakfast with me, and you know, they ain't gonna fucking be my friend or something, likely, you know. Closest thing to friends I ever had for a long time have been dope fiends and alcoholics. And nobody else got the time to give a damn whether you live or die, basically. Or to even pretend as though they do for longer than 10 seconds or something. You know, it's weird in the world we live in, man. I don't know. I was about to say something. Never mind. Gotta try and get back to sleep. Sleep in as much as I can. Go DoorDash some later or something. Well, I don't know. Going out and doing it early is good. Make more money, but I don't want to get burnt out either. I need to start going back and doing that, getting up earlier and going all day or whatever more. Because I sure as heck need to make more money. Losing it, and I'll try and survive through the fucking winter and so on and so forth and not end up homeless. Do what I gotta do, but I want to make sure I'm very sharp when I'm out there and watching all the, watching my peripherals and looking out behind me. Definitely don't want to be tired and zombified driving around because there's some crazy ass drivers on the road. And you got the really ridiculously fast people that don't want to let you get into traffic, and then the ridiculously slow people that'll hit their brakes over nothing and end up causing a wreck if you don't. You got to be watching. I think it's better to be one of the slow people. Just I was trying to get around, get through town quick because time is money and all that shit. But it's important to really pay attention to your surroundings because Lord knows damn near nobody else is. You gotta watch your ass because ain't nobody else watching it for you. And when you try going out after dark, you really got to be looking out. Because everybody's dressed in all black. Nobody's got a flashlight or anything. People just be skateboarding in the middle of the fucking road. Pitch darkness. Standing out there picking their ass in the middle of the fucking road, you know. You're sitting on the sidewalk with their legs hanging out in fucking traffic, you know. All dressed in black in the dark, you know. All kinds of weird shit like that everywhere. I don't have like fucking super vampire night vision or something like most people seem to have or something. Because they're vampires. Yeah, right? Shit. This fucking place. Oh, man. Alright. I'm gonna turn this shit off.